in store, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
What's going on?
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Room here to run. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Moore, the man in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trim in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Again, it's Pacheco.
That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
Here's Pacheco.
And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. They juked it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
And he'll get maybe a couple with that up to the 46.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. They go with Jacobs. Able to power through. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Now a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Oh, it's tipped, but he still
come on.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
But do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal. Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think he's going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st.
Adams, the man in motion right. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game. Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it costs them 2 points.
And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds, and that, of course, is a penalty. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, John. I got this. Hey, John.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. There's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Yeah, just close it.
Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have them go for 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. In motion right goes Adams. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with 1st and 10. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they're just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Well, here we go. Hey, gun.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
21.
Play action. Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jacobs going to try the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
I got this. 11.
They'll try and run for it. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to change the look here. Adams the man in motion right.
11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
So she got between 90 and 100. Hey, Snoop.
Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Wait. 21.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 8 and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
In motion right goes Adams. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Hey, gun.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, It is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And Garoppolo's going to change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty
They got him for
flag
passing.
coming in. This could be a
Come
first
on.
down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Renfro. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Garoppolo. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a dump off here complete. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. down near the goal line. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit. And, Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch.
Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 25-yard line. 121 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. This is 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got Hooper on the out route. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. An audible here to get a new look. Here we go on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's Pacheco once again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. I know they've got to be careful not to go to the wall too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11.
Now Garoppolo. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
13. 11.
To throw is Garoppolo. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to throw. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Garoppolo to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
21. 1, Omaha.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Butker now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games to accomplish that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the